Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video will be a journal with me session in my Hobonichi cousin, but I thought I would kind of chit chat with you, not so much the journal process or what I'm doing to my pages, but just wanted to just sit here and chat. I actually filmed this video. It was 48 minutes long and I had to cut it down. I actually just sat down at the table and I turned the microphone on and I was just journaling because I was having such a rough day. And then after, when I tried to edit it, the microphone was just too quiet, and a lot of the times there was just a lot of me not talking, and there was a lot of open space and very. I'm not too sure how to explain it, but I just felt like I would just do a voice over instead. So I hope that's okay. So like I said, I was really not feeling good. There was just a whole bunch of things, stress with work and of course family and things like that, and just life, right? It's life is not always happy and sparkles and rainbows and things like that. So anyways, I decided to I was determined to change that. I think it was a Thursday or something. Um, I wasn't having a good day, and I told myself I'm determined to end this day on a good note. So I went upstairs. I told my husband, I'm going to be right back. I just need to journal a bit away from the kids. Um, and yeah, I I was determined to end on a good note. So I decided to spend some time in my journal in my Hobonichi cousin. So I guess where I'm going with this is, why do I journal? I don't really discuss this, or I do talk about it, but I don't have a video about why I journal. I journal because in this case it helped me cope with the chaos in my life, and it helped me cope, or it helped me deal with the unfortunate situations. And I guess there's just so many reasons, and every day is a different reason, or every time I journal, it's for a different reason, and that's okay. But I'm curious to know, why do you journal, or why do you write? I also, of course, journal to, like I said, escape the realities a bit. I don't know about you, but when I sit down and I open up my book, I just kind of forget about the everyday. Unless I'm actually writing about it. Sometimes I write about the negative things, and I know people will write down negative things on a separate piece of paper, and then they'll just kind of rip it apart or crunch it up or throw it in the garbage just so that they get it off their mind, or get it out of their head, or get it off their chest. Sometimes I write on a separate piece of paper. I'll fold that piece of paper and I will put it in an envelope, or I'll stick it in my journal, but it will be kind of hidden in a way. I know with the Hobonichi, I've written some things down and I've added a photo on top so that you can't really see it. Um, so yeah, I guess those are some of the things that I do. And more simply, I just journal to memory keep. I journaled to my kids in my Hobonichi weeks. I journal to them also in my other separate notebook where I just write. I don't really have any decorations and photos. I know, like I said before, I'm not a huge writer, but I know some people are, and so I'm curious to know, what do you write about? Do you write about what's in your mind, or I don't know, maybe I'm just a very simple person. I don't have a lot going on in my mind. Of course, I have like work things, but I don't want to write about work things in my writing journal, if that makes sense. I really want to keep my work and personal life separate, so I don't want to write or think about work when I'm having my personal time in my journal, if that makes any sense. But yes, I write, or I journal to memory keep. I have a bad memory, a horrible memory, and I know this is a lot for my kids to see when they grow up. and maybe for them it's not interesting in the future. Maybe for them they don't really care to see their photos, and that's okay. But I I would love to be able to take a look at this notebook years down the road and flip through the pages and see what we did, what did we do, where did we go on holiday, what did my kids say, their funny faces, their sad faces, their crying faces, my daughter and my son's drawings. I think it would be so much fun and such a treasure to look, even like several months down the road. It would be fun to look at. I know for sure that it would be fun to look at. So I do keep a journal to memory keep for myself and for my family members as well. And then at the end of the day, I think I just journal to have fun. I have days where I just sit there, and if I don't feel like writing anything down, or if I don't feel like coloring anything in, like I'll just stick some stickers down, or I will add some washi tape on pages that I haven't decorated yet. And for me, decorating is a fun process. It is a stress reliever. I know for some people they don't really care to decorate their pages, and for them a stress relief is to sit down at the end of the day and just get your thoughts out. For me, the decorating part is a huge stress relief, and I just have fun. And I think at the end of the day that's the most important, right? Isn't it? Just to have fun in your journal. People have other hobbies, like they scrapbook, or maybe they have some kind of crafting that they do, junk journaling, which I tend to do from time to time, which I haven't done recently, but other people have different hobbies, and for me, it's journaling. I like, it's fun for me. It helps me wind the day down. It helps me relax. And yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to say. I just never really mentioned it in a video, or like I don't have a video dedicated to why I journal. I talk about it here and there in the videos, sprinkled throughout the videos, but I don't think I've ever really sat down and talked about why I journal. And I was watching this video, and I was having such a bad day, and when I decided to do this voiceover, I thought, why don't I just talk about why I journal? Because I never really discussed that with you here on YouTube. And there's some new subscribers too, so I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I hope you find some ideas when I journal, and you can see what I do. I hope it's inspiring, and I hope you find some time to journal yourself. And yes, so that's pretty much it, or that's what I wanted to discuss in my voiceover. I'm curious to know though, why do you journal? Why do you keep a journal? Are you the type that likes decorating your pages? Are you the type that just likes to write? I'm really curious to know what you write about. Of course, I don't need personal details, but do you use journaling prompts to help you stimulate ideas, or do the words just come rushing through? I'm just curious to know. I think, like I said, my mind is sometimes just blank, and I don't really have much going on in my head except for work. And I'm just curious to know what it is that you do journal about. The other question that I have is, so I said that this video was 48 minutes long. It does take time to, edit out the parts, edit sections of the video where I'm not doing too much. I edit a lot of the times. Sometimes I sit there and I'm putting a picture here, putting a picture there. I don't know where to put it. I'm deciding on placement. I'm adding some washi tape, but I don't know where to put it. Like, I edit a lot of that stuff out, and editing does take time, but I really enjoy it. But I'm curious to know, do you want that unedited version? There are days where I just want to sit down and just journal with you, and I find that if it's like over 30 minutes, like that's maybe too long, and a lot of the times I don't have much to say, so there will be a lot of silence, and I don't know if you want those unedited versions. So please do let me know down below if that's something of interest. It will be definitely easier for me to edit those non-edited versions. I might edit some bits out, but it will definitely be a lot easier for me to edit in the future. But yeah, if you want those like longer unedited videos, just let me know and I will definitely do that. Yeah, so I think I have about 4 more minutes left here. If you have any, for the new subscribers, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I started journaling when I moved here to Japan. I'm originally from Canada, and I just found this huge, I don't know, Japan has just so many wonderful stationery items, and I just got so inspired to use all the wonderful quality goods here. And that's when I really started journaling. I mean, I started journaling more of like planner or memory keeping in, I want to say, middle school, high school, when I first had my spiral planner. You know how you get those free ones from school, like the spiral ones? I would I would decorate the covers with photos and things that made me happy, and that's how it kind of all started. I saw my parents always writing. I think my mom had a 5-year journal as well, and she would just write a little snippet every day, and I would see her by the nightstand writing in her journal. And my dad probably writes every single day. He writes about his thoughts. He reads books and articles and writes like vocabulary he doesn't know, or he'll write about his thoughts about what he read. It's like he's always writing. His writing is actually beautiful. His penmanship is beautiful. So I guess in a way I saw my parents writing when I was young, and I never really thought much about it. I never really had much interest while I was in Canada. And then once I moved here, it just it just really flowered, and I'm just having so much fun, and it's really, really exciting for me, especially for my kids. I really do want to be able to share these memories with them. I want to be able to relive the memories while I look at the pages of my past. I think, oh, there'll be a lot to share, and there'll be a lot of things to discuss while looking at these pages. I think it will be a lot of fun. I really would like to be able to have a space to keep my journals out so that I can take a look at them whenever I want to. Right now, the journals that I've completed, they are stored away in a box in my closet, and I don't have the space to be able to kind of have them out. My ideal would be like to have like a coffee table and have my old journals and kind of switch them out once in a while. That would be so much fun. But that is a goal in the future, is to be able to have my own crafting space or my own journaling space. Anyways, it is I'm finished here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support. I know I say this every single video, but I really, really do mean it. I'm so thankful that you are here and that you are on this journey with me. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.